Thank you, Dr. Unni, Dr. Manoj, Dr. Jay, for giving me this opportunity. I'll be presenting on paracentral acute middle maculopathy various imaging analysis. So, the David Saraf group first described paracentral middle maculopathy in this JAMA article way back in 2013. After that, an excellent editorial by Dr. Sadda, who is here with us, really crystallized and clarified the terms paracentral acute middle maculopathy and acute macular neuroretinopathy. So in a nutshell, a PAM characteristically appear as a placoid hyperreflective bands at the level of INL sparing the outer retina. On the other hand, an acute macular neuroretinopathy, which is a similar disorder of the other spectrums, involves the middle retina at the junction of the outer plexiform layer and the outer nuclear layer associated with outer macular disruption and ellipsoid loss. So basically, AMN will involve an outer retinal damage, whether PAM is purely in the middle retinal layers. So the basis of this PAM and AMN lies at the vascular watershed zone between the outer and inner retinas, where there is a dearth of blood supply. So PAM can be idiopathic, can be secondary to BRVO, CRVO, CRAO, Bushnell retinopathy, and medications. So this is one of our cases which we can see clearly an area of whitish. The patient came to us with a sudden onset scotoma. On the fundus picture, you can see an area of whitish area there, and the multicolor image highlights this nicely as a green area. The OCT is pretty characteristic. You can see very nicely the hyperreflectivity of the middle retinal layers, and OCTA shows areas of capillary loss. So this is one of our reports which we published in IJO, multimodal imaging in a classic isolated PAM. Another patient who presented to us with a broad area of whitening, which we suspect as a BRAO, but the fundus fluorescein angiography was not suggestive of anything like BRAO, but the OCT was very characteristic. You can see clear hyperreflectivity of the middle retinal layers. Another case of a very broad-based PAM. A 35-year-old male coming to another case. He presented post-trauma with lot of cortical spots. This is a classic case of Bushnell retinopathy. We know Bushnell retinopathy usually have two lesions. One is the cortical spot, which are these fluffy areas, and one is something known as the Bushnell flecken, which is a polygonal lesion, usually lying at the deeper layer. And when you do a OCT imaging, you find the patients, this area corresponds to the cortical spots, and this area corresponds to the PAM-like lesion in Bushnell retinopathy, and more probably the Bushnell flecken corresponds to a middle retinal layer damage. So this is the case of PAM in Bushnell retinopathy. Another patient with a 45-year-old female, sudden onset diminution of vision. You can see an area of the whitening is not very clear in the color fundus, but the multicolor picks up the whitening here, and you can see a clear image of CRAO where you see clear a PAM-like lesion. So this is a PAM in a case of CRAO. PAM can be seen in other vascular diseases like BRVO also. This is a patient, a 55-year-old male, sort of hemorrhages here, and an area of cortical spots, which are again highlighted by the multicolor images. You can see a patchy kind of PAM. So PAM can be seen in all kind of vascular occlusions. It can be isolated, broad-based PAM. On the other end of the spectrum, this is one of our patients who presented a young lady with a sudden onset scotoma. You can see there is some sort of hyper alterations here, again picked up in multicolor. And you can see that this hyperreflectivity in the OCT comes mainly in the outer retinal layers. So this is a case of acute macular neuroretinopathy, which is different from PAM in its location. AMN is usually located to the outer retinal layers, whereas PAM is located mainly in the middle retinal layers. Another patient who presented with a Bushnell-like retinopathy picture, lot of cortical spots in the posterior pole fundus. And when you do acute imaging, you see there are reflectivity in the inner, middle, and also the outer retinal layers involving the outer retinal zone. So this is a combined case of PAM and AMN in a case of Bushnell-like retinopathy. So I'll straight away come to my last case. This is a very interesting case of a young lady who presented to us post complicated pregnancy, again with a sudden onset subtle scotoma. The color fundus image can show there is subtle area of whitening here. And when you do a OCT, you see there is hyperreflectivity of the middle retinal layers. OCTA was done for this patient, which showed an enlarged FSZ and a clear area of capillary dropout in the paracentral region. So we have to understand PAM is not a disease, it is a clinical sign. It warrants further investigations which can be systemic. It is a prognosticator. AMN is an overlapping lesion, could be isolated or secondary. Thank you very much for your kind hearing.